Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial, I will demonstrate how to make this exaggerated puff sleeve design. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothing Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you. I'll be working with the following items: pattern paper, basic sleeve pattern, paper scissors, pins, ruler and curbs. Ideally, a pencil should be used to draft the pattern, but for tutorial purpose, I'll be using this black marker pen. So I have here my basic sleeve pattern, and it is about 15 inches long, which is my elbow length. The tutorial for this will be above and in the description box below. I will cut the sleeve pattern into 2 equal halves following the center line which I drew. So I have gone ahead to divide the sleeve into 3 equal sections and I have labeled them, as you can see. I will now go ahead and slash the pattern into 3 like this. Now I will draw a horizontal guideline at the lower part of the pattern paper like this. I will now go ahead and arrange the pattern pieces on the guideline. This third piece will be 1 inch away from the edge of the pattern paper. So I'll measure and mark 1 inch at the lower part and also at the top, and I'll pin it in place. I'm marking just 1 inch because this side will be unfold. The second piece will be 2 inches away from the third piece. So I will measure and mark 2 inches at the bottom and also at the top like this, and I will pin the second piece in place. The first piece will also be 2 inches away from the second piece. So I will measure and mark 2 inches at the lower part and also at the top of the pattern paper like this. I will now go ahead and pin the first piece in place like this. Now I will go ahead and raise the sleeve edge by 3 inches. So I will measure and mark 3 inches like this. I will now go ahead and redraw the shape of the upper part of the sleeve using my straight edge and my French curve. I will now go ahead and cut out the sleeve, the new sleeve pattern. The pattern will be cut on fold. So now I've gone ahead to cut out the sleeve pattern on fold, and I used 1/2 inch seam allowance at the upper part. So I used 1/2 inch seam allowance at the upper part, 1 inch at the side and 1/2 inch at the hem. So I cut it on this hard paper stay, which is my interfacing. I also cut it on this white bridal satin, which will be the main fabric, and I also cut it on the lining fabric. I'm using the same main fabric to line the sleeve. So what I'll do now is to go ahead and iron this hard paper stay to the wrong side of the lining fabric. In place of this paper stay, you can also use a hard collar stay or any hard interfacing that will give us the structure that we desire for the sleeve. So now I have fused the interfacing to the wrong side of the lining fabric. I will now bring in the other sleeve that has no interfacing. I will place the two pieces right sides together like this. I will pin in place at the hem. After which I'll take it to my sewing machine and stitch using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now that has been done, as you can see, I've stitched the two pieces together at the hem, and I understitched the seam allowance to the lining piece. I will now open up the sleeve like this, then I will fold into two. I will now pin in place, making sure that the seam lines at the hem align with each other. After pinning, I will take it to my sewing machine and stitch in place using 1 inch seam allowance. So now that has been done, as you can see. I will now go ahead and turn the sleeve to the right side like this. So what I will do now is to open up the side seam allowance for both the lining and the main fabric like this. I will align the two pieces together very well. Then I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch all around using about 1/4 inch seam allowance. After stitching the two pieces together, I will now go ahead and pleat the upper part of the sleeve. I will be using this second half of the sleeve that I did not slash and spread as a guide to know the final size of the sleeve armhole after pleating. You can also go ahead and gather it instead of pleating it. So now that has been done, as you can see, I have pleated the upper part of the sleeve and this is the final look of the sleeve. First, you have to make two pieces of this if you are making this sleeve for an actual outfit. So that's it guys, we are done. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to like, drop a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next tutorial. Bye, and thank you so much for watching.